Hey everybody, in this video we're going to continue talking about CSS, what are they called? Combinators. Alright, so we've gone over descendant selectors, child selectors, and now adjacent sibling selectors, the plus sign. The adjacent sibling selector selects all elements that are the adjacent siblings of a specified element. Alright, so what does that mean? An element is a sibling of another element if they have the same parent element. So that means if they're both inside the same element. So like a couple paragraphs, if they're inside of a div, then they are siblings. The same div. Alright, adjacent means immediately following. So that means it'll select, alright, so like here's some examples. Div plus p. It selects any p that comes immediately after a div. So that means if you have a div and then 20 p's, only the first one's going to get selected because it's the one that's immediately after the div. Does that make sense? I'll show you some examples in a minute. H2 plus p, any p that comes immediately after an H2, p plus p. So this one. Any p that comes immediately after another p. Alright, so let's see some examples. Adjacent sibling selectors. Alright. Let's delete that. So here we have some headers and some paragraphs. Alright. Let's show you guys. So we got an H1, two H2s, and 7 paragraphs. Alright? And they are all of these headers and paragraphs, all these guys, what are they inside of? They're all inside the body. So they're all siblings because the body is their parent. They're all brothers and sisters. Okay. So let's do some adjacent sibling selectors. So let's do H1 plus H2. Wait a minute. Let's not do that. H1 plus P. Alright, that'll select this paragraph because it's immediately after an H1. Now let's do H2 plus P. So it'll select all the paragraphs that come immediately after an H2. So this paragraph is immediately after this H2. This paragraph is immediately after this H2. Alright? Let's see what happens when you do P plus P. Okay. So this P is not selected because it doesn't come right after another P. This guy comes after this P, so he's selected. This guy comes after this P, so he's selected. This guy is not selected because he doesn't immediately follow a P. He follows an H2. This guy is selected because he's following this P, and this guy is selected because he's following that P. Nice, nice, you get it? So, this gets selected if it immediately follows whatever this is. Right. So like H2 plus P. The paragraphs right after an H2. Alright, let's do one more example. Okay. So here, let's see what we got. We got H1, some H2s, paragraphs, and strongs, M's, and a span. Okay, let me pop this out. There we go. That looks a bit better. Alright. Let's do some adjacent sibling selectors. Shall we? Shouldn't we? Why don't we? Oh, it's almost 3 in the morning, by the way, everybody. This is so much fun. Okay, so what was I? Alright. So let's do strong plus plus M. So that'll select all the M's if they immediately follow a strong. So this M comes after a strong. This M comes after a strong. This M comes after a span, so it's not selected. This one comes after a strong. This one, it does not come after anything. It's inside a paragraph. This one comes after a strong, so it's selected. Alright. So EMs are selected if they come directly after a strong. And how about EM plus strong? So these are strongs if they're immediately after an EM. So you can see how it works. If you look right in front of each of these strongs, you'll find an EM. And one more. Span EM. I'm not selecting anything. Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot the plus sign. Span plus EM. There we go. It's going crazy there for a second. Alright, so this selects all EMs if they're directly after a span. Just like this is. Alright, so that is adjacent sibling selectors. One more to go after this. Stay tuned.